Welcome back to Sparkle and Spell. I'm recording this voiceover a little bit later. I just wanted to say that this reading was recorded a few days after I had gotten a concussion, so I hope it makes sense. It is either going to be the best read ever or the worst one, and you'll just have to let me know in the comments. So I'm going to do all signs for the person on your mind, and we are starting, of course, with lovely Capricorn. So what I see from this spread is someone is holding on tightly to you, because we have somebody making an offer here. And we also have the Lovers, which tells me that this is a soul connection. And these two together really indicate the beginning of a relationship. It may be someone from the past who doesn't want to let go of you, but someone just feels very connected with you and wants to give you their heart. So could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Could also be a Gemini, Capricorn. But yeah, very clear message. Somebody's missing you, I think, or they feel some kind of ownership over you. And they want to be yours and they want you to be theirs. So you may have an offer coming in. We have Aquarius, messages from the person on your mind. Okay, so it looks like either you have a lot of skill, a lot of power, a lot of like creative energy right now, or someone sees you that way. They see you as somebody who, you know, you have everything that you could need to become the person that you want to be. And they're seeing you as a soulmate or as a twin flame, or someone that they just really, really connect with. And this is either you or your person, but somebody who's very confident, a very independent person, a very warm and loving person. Someone sees you as a soulmate, as someone who can get whatever they want, and as someone who just has so much joy, warmth, and loving energy. And I just love that. And then we have Pisces. Pisces, it looks like the person on your mind, there's some kind of conflict here. Maybe a betrayal. Someone maybe left you and you don't know why. But this person knows that you are very mature. You have, you know, you have the wherewithal to become a leader. Like, they respect you. But there is indecision. So it looks like you have come to some kind of a crossroads here where you're, either you or the person on your mind is making a decision on like, okay, what are we gonna do moving forward? And my advice, honestly, is to take a step back and just spend time alone for right now until this gets resolved. Okay, Aries. So I believe you had this in a recent reading. I could be wrong, but this general energy. So the Knight of Swords is somebody coming, like, rushing in to take action. A person who is very forward in their thoughts. They will tell you how they feel. And it could be somebody from the past that's coming in, and or it could just be somebody excuse me, who reminds you of, you know, the good parts of your childhood, and you feel connected to them because you have pleasant memories or pleasant associations with this person. But then we do have the Six of Swords, which talks about releasing some kind of baggage. So this could be you as well, like finally making a decision to move forward and away from this nostalgic person. Or this could just be their personality, and you're deciding that it's time to transition into something new. Or this could be them, alternatively. Yeah, but I think the person on your mind, either you or they, are thinking about how this can either transition into something new, or you're going to have to leave it behind. Or release your baggage so that you can move forward with each other. Taurus. Alrighty, Taurus. So to me, it looks like you're at a point in your relationship with this person on your mind where you're either bored, they're bored, something is stale here, or you're tired of something that's been going on. And then we have the Seven of Wands, which tells me that there's been some kind of struggle. Maybe you're fighting for somebody's attention. Like maybe this person is bored with you and you're feeling like you have to compete with several other people here. But this could also not have anything to do with that and just be, yeah, somebody's bored and there could just be a conflict, or there could be some kind of like feeling like you need to isolate yourself, or this person's isolating themselves. And then you have the Ten of Wands, which is, you're stressed out, or they're stressed out, everybody's stressed out. You're just like exhausted trying to either compete for this person or just with whatever struggle you're going through, and you're kind of done. Somebody's done. But I hope that that clears up soon and you can get out of the stress. Alright, Geminis, let's see. So we have the Nine of Cups here, which is I mean, it looks like you're happy, or the person on your mind is happy. Something's going well here. You're feeling very secure. And then we have the Six of Swords, and between the Nine of Cups and the King of Pentacles, I'm going to say that rather than like this being in a negative way, maybe you're transitioning into a new period of time with this person. So somebody could be releasing, you know, some inhibitions that they had. Release your inhibition. But yeah. And then we have the King of Pentacles. So you may start feeling really secure. I mean, this could, I guess, also tell me that maybe you could be leaving someone who you thought that you had this Nine of Cups with to go towards this person. And I'm saying that more so because of what I'm seeing. I mean, that could be the case for someone here where you thought that you wanted to be with someone and now you're deciding to leave to go towards this like dependable, responsible like dude or chick making like a lot of bank. I don't know. Or you're just going towards more stability than you thought that you had. However, for a lot of you, I think that this means that you are getting your wishes fulfilled. You're gonna feel like a really good give and take from this relationship, and there's like a transitional period happening here, but it's good. Cancer, this is a really interesting spread here. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, which and the Ten of Pentacles, which tells me that this could very much be tied to children, family. Someone could be pregnant or just have given birth, and I don't know, or you could just be feeling really secure in your relationship. But then we have the Seven of Wands here as well, which tells me that you may be feeling protective over this situation. So there may be somebody coming in who feels like they're threatening this, or maybe there's a situation that you feel is threatening your peace right now, because you've been really in like a peaceful place. So, and this has to do with whoever's on your mind here. And I guess, yeah, maybe there's like some girl talking to your man or something. I don't know. But just a warning. But it looks like all's good in the relationship front. Let me know if that makes sense. Leos. So we have Death, which tells me there was some kind of transformation. So it could have been a transformation within the relationship that, you know, you're starting fresh with someone, or maybe this is a new thing. It could also be an ending to a relationship. And then we have, well, no, next was the Page of Swords, which tells me that there is some kind of communication that could be coming in with someone. They could be feeling, or you could be feeling very much like you want to make a move. And yeah, you could be having a lot of conversations with somebody right now. But then we have the Lovers, which tells me that there could be a soul tie here between you and this person. Yeah, you just feel really aligned. So this actually tells me this is probably a good thing for most of you, that you are having a new beginning with someone. You're going to be talking things out, and this person, you do feel a soul connection with them, and it's very spiritual. And if you're waiting for a message, it's coming. Virgos, this is looking really good. So for the person on your mind, it looks like this person makes you feel really comfortable and, you know, safe to open up. It's a very healing connection. And you could be married to this person, or you could be getting married to this person, or just there's a reason to celebrate right now. We have the Fool, which talks about like being spontaneous, going on a new path, and maybe you're embarking upon a new path with someone this week, like a new start, or maybe you're getting married this week. But yeah, there's like really good high spirits here, and I'm loving this energy. Okay, Libras. So the person on your mind, it looks like either you or they are making a choice in love. And there's a lot of reflection going on here. So someone could be stepping back in order to think about this decision and think about whether there is a possibility of you two being together. But it could be an offer coming in as well. Yeah, there could be an opportunity, but I think maybe one of you is feeling a little more open than the other one. But overall, I think this is just a processing period, and I hope you get what you're looking for soon. Scorpio. Let's see, Scorpio. So yeah, this is complicated. So it looks like somebody could be moving really slowly here, either you or someone else. And in my opinion, it's to make a change or make a decision. And we have the Ten of Swords, which means something could be coming to an end between you and someone. Or you're just feeling really down right now. And maybe somebody is offering you something, but you can't even see it or answer because it looks like either you or the person on your mind is not doing so hot. But then we do have the Wheel of Fortune, which tells me things are going to turn in your favor. There is going to be a change here. And I think you're going to feel better once you're able to get up from this energy. And either take this pentacle or not. Yeah, it's up to you. I think the future's in your hands right now, and you have to do what your intuition tells you to do. Maybe you've been a little too practical in the past, and you're ready to go towards the mystical. So this is about the person on your mind. It looks like you have a lot of stress right now, and I don't know whether this is it within the relationship or just in your life. Because it looks like you've been working really hard, but we also have the Emperor here. So maybe either you or your person is being too strict on you, giving you too many responsibilities. But I do see you talking it out and communicating. So, or at least trying to understand each other. So yeah, I think things have been a little bit down in the dumps, either within the relationship or you just in general within your life. And maybe you're setting too many rules for yourself, setting too many high expectations, and there needs to be some kind of conversation. But to me, this gives me hope that if you're able to talk through things, then you're gonna feel this burden lifted. And that was my last one. So thank you so much for being here. As always, I love you so much, and there are ways to either book a reading with me or a tip or visit my Etsy shop, and that's all down below. I'll list the links for you, and thank you. I hope you guys have a great week.